your password. You have one unheard message. First unheard message.
Hello, it's Officer Anderson again. Give me a call back and follow up with regards to the website that you created. All right? Thanks. Bye. Bye.
Hi, I'm returning Officer Anderson's call. I believe that is his name.
You have the commission office. We aren't connected to the sheriff's office.
Huh. I could have sworn he gave me this phone number.
Let me see what the sheriff's office is. Hold on. It's 582.
Yep.
2100.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Well, I have one here I put in as whatever, but it's not listing a phone number, so we'll see. What, Eve R.
I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later.
Yeah, that's what happened last time too. So let's try it manually. Call him 1-406-221. All right, let's try that.
If this is a true emergency, hang up and dial 911. Please listen carefully to the following options. If this is a non-emergency call and you wish to speak with the Sheriff's Administration, Civil Processing, Abandoned Vehicles, Animal Control, or Detective, please press 1 now. For non-emergency calls requiring a deputy response, please press 2 now. If you would like to speak with the detention center, please press 3 now. You have reached the Gallatin County Sheriff's Office.
I'm going to say 2.
Wait while I transfer your call. Law Justice Center, how can I help you?
Hi, I got a call from, I believe he said his name is Clint Anderson, Officer Clint Anderson, and the phone number he gave me doesn't work in terms of leaving a message, and then he gave me another number, and then they gave me this number.
Okay. All right. He is still on shift. Let me send you to main dispatch, and they might be able to get you in contact with him, so please hold on a moment.
Okay.
City County
Yeah. All right. Excellent. I'm looking for Officer Clint Anderson. I believe that's what he said his name is.
Okay. Is this regarding a previous incident that you've already reported?
No, he was calling me and asking me to return his call.
Okay. So you haven't spoken to him already?
I haven't. I left a message, and then he tagged me back the next day and left a message. So I'm.
Okay. What is his name?
My name? My name
No,
or his name? I believe he said on the message that his name is Officer Clint Anderson. His phone numbers don't work that he gave me, so now I'm starting to wonder if he's for real.
No, he's 173.
said 173?
Yeah, that's his badge number.
Badge number? Great. Okay. And it is Clint Anderson?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
When did he call you?
Let's see. An hour or so ago, I think.
Oh, okay. And what's your home address?
I live in Maine, but I'm moving.
You live in Maine.
Yeah. I was in Bozeman. Now I'm in Maine.
Okay. When were you in Bozeman?
A few days ago.
Okay. All right. Put this in here real quick. What's your phone number?
My phone number is the one I'm calling on. It's 207-239-9024. It's going to be a limited. The phone is 3G and it doesn't have. It's losing capacity. So I can still make phone calls and texts, but I can't send an email out right yet. And I'm working on internet options.
Okay. So what's your name?
My name is Angela. Last name is Cook.
All right. Hold on, and I'll see if he's available. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
I'm in my apartment in Maine. I'm hanging out. It's rather peaceful. There's no one on the street. I went to Starbucks today for internet, but you can't linger or set up. Phone 3G is fagging out in its capabilities. I do have another number, so very shortly I will be getting rid of this one. Oh boy, this is gonna be a boring video. Me chasing down the police bureaucracy. Anyway, my apartment. Some contractor bags for cleanup. $1 off. Whee! What else is going on here? I'm naked.
Okay, so he's unavailable at the moment. He'll have to call you back when he has an opportunity, okay?
His regular shift is business hours, like 9 to 5, or...
Yeah, so I don't know that information. It's not that I can't give it to you, it's just that I don't know it.
Okay, but this is the right number then.
Yeah. Yes, I have it on here.
Yeah.
This number that you just called.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've made a report and put your number in there, and as soon as he's done with what he's doing, he'll pick it up and he'll call you.
I just think it's very odd that I can't ever call him back on the number he gave me. I'm sorry. I have to do
So
all...
this is his number?
No.
Is this the number he gave you?
No, it's not. I have to do the footwork
okay.
all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Me either. But thank you very much.
Yes, of course. All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hello, is this Anderson Police Department?
Hi, this is Angela.
Hey, so I'm calling in regards to a report I took from Singleton residents.
Do you have his residence?
No, I have his wife calling me, reporting the defamation of Zach and the daughters on this website you created.
There's a backstory on that. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, and I've done my research, but it's all civil. It's all, it doesn't change the fact that you created a website, and said some pretty harsh things about the little girls on the website.
I feel pretty damn bad that I work as a single woman and this is not the first time I've been stiffed, but I've been stiffed by a Christian, Trump, God-loving, touting person who had me and fed me a line to go do work, and then I gave him an invoice and go do more work. Now, how does that speak about my God-loving children that I can't afford to sustain without being a malfeasant squatter on a man? Why am I not self-sufficient among this person? I am saying factually speaking, he shouldn't have asked me to produce work he was never going to pay. And looking online, he seems to have done this right and left. And after posting the website, I can force feed you, if need be, more information and more people that have lost more money by Zach Singleton's word than I have. And I've also gathered information.
What does that have to do with his daughters, though?
What does it have to do? He is promoting merit, okay, and virtue, white merit and virtue, and it's absolutely aberrant that he is causing actually prostitution, okay? I've had to go out of my way to do work that your legal system can't and won't do, okay? The footwork. And then putting myself on a line, and now this bully is going to bully me for making a peep about mistreatment and expressing how I feel, how it feels to be mistreated by not one malfeasant, but two. Because I've gathered information that his wife, in quotations, is worse than Zach, that she is vicious. Okay? So when you take the two of them together, producing white virtue meritocracy that they're not actually earning, okay? So I can list, and gather the people that he's in Livingston, okay? Because I've been directed.
I read your whole website, page for page.
I
see all the reviews.
I've got more information locally, okay?
But you can't name one thing wrong that his little girls did to you.
Yes, I can. I'm an athlete.
Oh, you can. Interesting. Okay.
Yes, I can. It is very interesting. I do not have a dad that is ripping everyone off right or left. Neither do I have a mother.
Okay. I said, what did the girls do to you other than be born?
They're being ignorant, and ignorant is being used against me. Okay?
You're putting juveniles' faces on a public website.
It's a very tame website.
That's against the law.
Okay, do you want me to put a big X over it? Their face?
Well, you're actually breaking the law. It's called private communications because you harassed them. You even called them buttfuck whores.
Well, yes, and I did it in my even language, which is an art, a route, and honestly, you're not paying for my value, DEWEID, to be here with the feast and the oath and the innocent. So you're actually an accomplice, okay?
Okay, well, I'm going to cite you for private communications because you broke the law.
Can you speak up because I don't understand your pronunciation?
Privacy in communications is what you're doing.
Okay.
By calling the juvenile girls' names on a public website and posting their juvenile pictures.
Okay, privacy in communications?
Yes.
I'm writing it down. Privacy in communications.
You're going to write it down because I'm going to give you a citation too so you'll see it.
Okay, great.
So
and then if you give me a
citation, get rid of those pictures.
I can't do that right now.
Why?
Because I'm not in Bozeman, and my computer is not working.
You have the time to create a website.
Yes, I do, and with the intention. And I was there until July 14th. And when you called, I was on the plane. Do you want me to send you photos of my my airline ticket? Okay, so when I arrived in Detroit, I called you, and then I got on the plane again. That was my layover. Now, I've been working in Bozeman for 7 months. I've saved enough money. I've looked at the economy. I'm here in my apartment, and I'm going to be here for a wee bit as I decide what to pack in a U-Haul and what to get rid of. And what I have found out since I'm here is that my internet service doesn't work, and I can't make it work. Now, I do have a more important reason to make it work. There is a Zach Taylor Singleton that has been doing business in Big Sky for 6 years. And he is getting flooded with comments from people that think he's the person that stiffed me. He also let me know that he's been served papers for 2 years for Zach Edward Singleton, okay? This is a buttfuck problem all over the place, and I'd love it if you'd sort it out and not vainly attacks me for being expressive, because this is not fun. None of it's fun. How do you think it feels to work 16 hours a day, okay, and then not get paid for it? And
you have a very good civil case against him to retain that money back or get restitution from the court system.
He doesn't have an address, okay? So you cite me, you fucking get his fucking address if you want me to equally use your service, okay? He's also got a warrant for his arrest in Georgia, I'm sure among other places. So I want to know, what actions are you going to do about that? That's already live.
I'm not doing anything about that.
That does not surprise me.
Georgia.
That doesn't surprise me, okay?
He doesn't have a warrant. I can't make a warrant up. I want to know why you called his juvenile daughters buttfuck whores and put them on the internet.
It's very simple. Okay, so
they're not buttfuck whores. They probably don't know what their dad's doing.
I know they don't. I know they don't.
He looks that they're karate champions. What's that have to do with anything?
It has a lot to do with the process and product, and they're putting a product forth as a value that they're not actually making in process. And I would suggest neither are you. Let me continue. Okay, so I've gone out of my way to create a language for Eve even. And I've used every biblical reference for the patriarchy and the law, which is the people under ego God. And I'm suggesting, more than suggesting, that your hand in the law and the lot does not have an heir, H-E-I-R, right here. So you're always going to squat on women that they never came. Okay, I'm saying that we have an economy that dials with war. It's a coup.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, see, and I do understand that, and that's why I've gone out of my way for years, if not a decade, to inform you. And I'm suggesting, perhaps, that you are not in a position to judge me, because all I am doing is I am documenting my step-by-step process, okay? People I meet, places I go, what I effing think, and giving a true account. I'm not propping up my kids as a front that, oh, I have spent my life paying for them to be virtuous, when I understand the price of virtue. It very often is, I will have no sustainability among you as a colloquial collective, and as you personally, who is not really interested in investing in my work and merit and my step-by-step process to show you, to teach you, which you're not doing to anyone, and thus give a 360 understanding. We got a problem here?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't.
Talking to me?
I know you
what is
don't.
Your name and address so I can give you a ticket for press communications?
Oh my God.
You're not making any sense.
Oh my God. That's so cute. So let me get this straight. If I'm not making any sense to you in my thoughtfulness, and you're just going to dispense a ticket, what we're looking at is your ego is based on a gun, and on a gun you have a conversation, and as you grunt, okay? And it's not, and I have to say that it's not my fucking problem, okay? Because I'm really trying to position myself very distinctly in the marketplace to show you stand for virtue, no one wants to do you, okay?
You have a very strong civil case against him if you didn't receive the money for the work you did.
I don't have an address to serve him. Do you understand that? Nobody does. And, well, actually, I do. It's 39 Caledonia, but I've been informed that he's moved his RV, his Suburban, and his Toyota Tundra. So he's hiding them. But he hasn't moved the horses, okay? I understand that he lives Livingston going towards Immigrant, 39 Caledonia. I also know a job site he's working on. But my plans to be here, I was there for several days after I took the EDDM to the post office, okay? I already had the ticket several weeks before that to come here because it was a good time and a good break, and I'm hemorrhaging rent here, okay? That's why. I don't get paid by Zach. I pay 2 rents, okay? I work around the clock because I've got a tooth. I got to pay on my tooth $5,000 if I want to keep it, okay? And Zach knew all that. He doesn't give an F, okay? He just cares about propping up his good children in front of him as if he amassed will, right, and virtue with his own merit of follow through. And I'm suggesting it's banal and he's unaccountable. And I do apologize that we are meeting this way, but I do need you to do your very best to understand this position, not only that Zach Singleton has put me in, but you have. And I'm not here for further persecution, okay? So there's a couple things I can do. I can move that website, which the information is hidden in terms of contact information. I paid for it to be hidden, but I can move it to Iceland, where you or no one will ever touch what I think, what I see, what I say, okay? It's also on another website, and it will be referenced on another because I know how to make websites. Now, again, where I am, truthfully speaking, I need to update the Zach Singleton website and make a note that there are 2 Zach Singletons, as Zach Taylor Singleton, that lives and works in Big Sky, is very dismayed, and I understand it. And I am in communication with him. However, I can't do it with internet. I went to Starbucks today, and they're not letting you linger or even set up. So I'm trying to figure out how to get internet as I go through my stuff and prepare to put it in a U-Haul. And it's not an easy task. None of it is. None of it. And I don't have a car here, so.
Well, it seemed pretty easy for you to create a website that's 20 pages long.
Well, you know what?
Under a guy's name just to harass and try to destroy somebody's name.
I think you need to back it up. And if Zach Singleton paid me to do the work, which I did, that he said he would pay me, do you think I would feel this way? Because what you're insinuating is that you're rather immature in your logic, reasoning, and emotional equivalent. I am not just feeling this way for no reason. No, indeed. I am feeling this way for exactly a reason. A reason.
No.
Okay?
I called you and told you what I was going to do, and you still haven't explained why you're harassing a 13, 11, and a 9-year-old little girls and call them buttfuck horse.
It's like this. Zach Singleton is harassing me not to make a peep about mistreatment.
His girls didn't do anything wrong with you. That is the bottom line here, period.
I would suggest that my whole life has been to contribute and to prosper other people by living on the line. And
they did not choose who their dad was.
Okay.
They didn't choose, so you're harassing them via a communication device, which is privacy and communications.
I would like to get paid by Zach.
So take him to civil court. I don't know what to tell you.
I need an address. You understand all this?
His wife told me you got paid, so I don't know what that means.
No, I didn't. Now, she said I got paid, but Zach Singleton just sent me a text saying that he will pay me. So who's the fucking liar over there? Okay?
I don't know.
Why don't you figure it out? Okay? Because he didn't pay me. And now his wife's saying he paid me, but Zach Singleton met Matt from Bridger Painting like a couple of weeks ago, and that was the final clincher. He said, so Matt said he badgered Zach at Mama Mac's on the way to a work site in Big Sky, and he got paid. And he said Angela would like to get paid, and Zach told him, well, I paid her already. And then Matt texted me. He says he paid you already. I'm like, he didn't. Okay? And then, okay, I got the text from Zach Singleton a couple of days before my flight on July 14th. And he says, cyberbullying, blah, 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 against the kids. I'm going to get a warrant for arrest in the week. And he said he was going to send my money to my last employer, which was the last communique I had with him a month and a half ago, saying he was going to send it. And that was after being stringed on for weeks and months to meet in person, or he's going to mail a check. Okay, I have payment from a job I finished in March. I've not got paid
Here's the deal,
for.
is we're going to go in circles. So, how do I get in contact with you to give you the citation?
Oh, you have to wait till I'm in Bozeman.
When are you going to be in Bozeman?
I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what,
Okay.
if we're going to
Then
go
I'll
in
request
circles,
prosecution.
I'm not going to
I'll
talk
just
this.
I'm just going to request prosecution because I have a feeling you're not going to respond, and I'll just ask the city attorneys to go forward with charges.
So you want me to take down what I put up about the
Absolutely.
girls?
On top of getting a citation, yes.
Well, tell me about the citation. What's it going to cost me?
It's a minimum of $500 for first offense.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure. I'll think about it. Okay.
What will you think about?
Well, I can move the website to so I get a citation and I move it to Iceland, and there it stays.
Yeah, and keep harassing little girls that you have nothing to do with. That's perfect.
It's not exactly perfect, but honestly, you're not giving the perfection here, and or any workable solution. Do you understand that I'm actually provoked into getting some sort of catharsis of dealing with Zach Singleton? And you're suggesting, you have a justice and judicial system because the human nature is to make right. And if you're not going to make right, then the person makes right. Again,
I was willing to listen and talk to you, but you don't make sense. I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
I do understand that. I do.
You're in a whole other world.
I do understand that, and that's why it's doubly taxing for me to have to expend myself and to come to this resolution, which I often do.
I do understand you have a very strong civil case, and it's unfortunate that I can't help you with that, but there is people that can. But I'm trying to enforce the law here, which is you harassing these juvenile girls by calling them buttfuck whores on the internet.
Are they even aware of it? They aren't even aware of it. Their parents, I'm sure, hide and shield them. They don't go to public school.
It's a website. People, how many people have seen these people's daughters been called buttfuck whores now? There's like 100 reviews on that website.
Oh, well, okay. Let me put it this way. I've had to sell sex to pay rent before because I thought it was virtuous to pay rent. So understand the trigger when I do work with 2 rents and I'm not getting paid. You understand that? I feel
this conversation. You're unwilling to talk, and you haven't given me any of your personal information.
I am willing to talk, but I don't really understand. If you don't understand me, then and you're not willing. I don't understand your jurisdiction to judge.
Well, then call me when you get to Bozeman. I'll be willing to have a conversation with you face to face, but we're not getting anywhere on the phone.
Well, I don't understand what the purpose would be because I feel that you're not willing nor trying. Okay, so let me just put it in layman's. You want me to take down the kids' faces.
Yeah, and then she's got a good defamation case against you for what you've done to her husband on a website that you've created in his name.
You know what? It's not going to end. So I think I should just blow it up then. Meaning,
okay. You do what you got to do.
I mean, it seems to me if I'm going to be persecuted for being asked to go do a job that Zach Singleton didn't have the knowledge for or posing for.
He didn't pay you for a job, and I'm not even sure that that's the case yet, but you're going out of your way to destroy this guy, and that would be a good case for defamation for his wife to move forward with.
Well, that's great.
And destroy his family, his daughters, and their names. Well,
I'm just saying, if you're giving me no way forward, and I'm only going to be destroyed.
You sound like you're upset that they're karate champions. That's what you sound like.
Oh my God! I qualified for Olympic trials when I was 20. I've been
So,
to Europe.
you call me back when you get to town.
No, wait, I'm not done yet. I'm 4-time All-American in 3 sports, and I was on a world record. I was on a team that broke a world record.
I'm done.
Honestly,
I gotta go.
I have a hard time looking at his kids, knowing that they're talented, and knowing that they're being used as a prop. Okay?
Oh, who cares?
Well,
He's proud of his daughters. I gotta go.
I actually care, and it seems you don't, and yet you're judging me for
He's proud
caring.
of his kids. That's all I see.
You know what? I was a
He takes
kid.
pictures of his kids, and he takes pictures of his kids. He's proud that they're karate champions. Who
I
cares?
was a kid
Who cares?
too. I care.
Well, your parents should have been proud of you for being a karate champion.
No, actually, I got chased with the belt because I was intelligent. Okay? And because I didn't want to be chased with a belt or abused. You know what? Why are you blaming me for going in circles? Maybe this is a circular problem and we need to slow it down a wee bit, and maybe you really need to invest yourself.
You call me when you get to Bozeman.
Maybe I won't go.
So I'm just not. This isn't productive. I'm just chewing up resources, and
Oh, believe me, I am the resource, and you're not doing anything right by it. So I do understand that.
you're not giving me any information. So I'm just talking to somebody that
I can
can't get.
no, I can
anyway,
make this clear for you. You're receiving money to have a conversation on a gun with a couple, Dalwith War. Now, I get what's going through your head. You're like, she's from a different world. She's not making sense to me. But just let me finish, okay? Just give me a minute or two. What's
I
going?
have to go. Listen, you call me in Bozeman. I'll request prosecution. Okay.
I don't understand.
I have to go.
I don't understand what that means. I will request prosecution. Oh my fuck! Put this on pop. All right, so I made a phone call, blah blah blah, and I lost connection. But I can tell you a couple of thoughts in reflection. Zach needs my face and my emotions to make it right, and so does this police officer. Okay, so I'm trying to reflect on his point of what was his emotion. That he's just going to prosecute me, suggest prosecution for mistreatment. I certainly shouldn't peep about it and bring any cathartic disgruntlement from having this experience working with dumbfuck, and that includes Officer Clint Anderson, badge 173, who doesn't want to understand me, yet perceives he's in a position to judge me. And he thinks all children are innocent through him. That feeds Dalwith War and having a conversation on a gun. So he gets money for a conversation on a gun and does not have time for me. Isn't he really just creating a paradigm in a container that I'm going to be abused? Should I just kind of raise my little index finger and say, God damn it, I am tired of being butt-fucked by you, okay? I'm tired of it. I'm tired doth fit. I'm tired of fitting stupid, enlarge the container, okay? So, doth fit, D-O-F with hyphens, and thieves, yeah. You actually need my virtue. Now, you didn't give a butt fuck about me until I put myself out there, and now you want my virtue. You want my face, but you didn't do the work, Officer Clint Anderson, who doesn't actually care about me, to be aware of what the fuck is in my head and what certainly isn't, okay? I'm not sitting over there tweedling my thumbs. How are we going to get her? Hubby, coo, couple, Dalwith War, how are we going to get her? Okay? I can concur that his kids didn't do anything to me, but his kids should know. Your ignorance is kicking me in the ass. Okay? And there's no one behind my ass except a big fat 0. Okay? 0 arrows. What else? I'm going to pause this because I've got to find there was something as I'm reflecting what he said, where I'm like, I need to bring it to light. Well, let me continue. Officer Clint Anderson, badge 173, gets a free ride on my integrity he knows nothing about and desires not to know about. All he knows is the routes and endeavors of the law. LA-WE-T. LA-W-E-T. The wet and the weight of the thieves speaking, okay? It's not a problem had you ever done right and thought about it. Even vent, evenly. Even vent to tell the belly, tell the eye. Tell, B-L, bell, L-E-Y-E-D, lay the eye. What else? If I can't win, and I'm going to be persecuted for just being, but they really want my face of virtue and merit, because I've actually done the work, as anyone can see that wants to, for years, if not decades, online, then it does occur to me that just expand liberally. If I put all my money into this, if I want to, and all my time and energy online, what else? Then what? Well, you can't get me for money I don't have, so what else? What else? Yeah, Zach needs my value so that he can front that he's a virtuous man in business, which he isn't. He has too big of a legacy behind him of people he stiffed. Okay, let me see if I can remember a few things to bring to light. Here's the thing for all you that think you're virtuous. Officer Clint Anderson doesn't teach. He teaches you to believe in Tao with war, and your income is on a gun. Therefore, no heir, H-E-I-R, can be there, here, okay, through you, malfeasant too, okay? 2 by 2, B-Y, B-U-Y. B-U is a bushel. It's a place where you store a large amount of something. B-U-Y-E. Ye, the other, okay? What else? It's hard for me to be stupid and ignorant. It's not within me. I have no apology for that. What else? If you can't come to that understanding on your own, and you've only honestly left a cast, C-RASS-T-E- street to the female saint. And I like to think of it as sight also. You understand you're just a shit-kicking show, and that's what you dud dude. Dud and sud the dude, okay? Vainly, okay? Because you're not teaching as an action and follow through. Do I want to provide that for you? It does seem like that's my trajectory. I think a lot about the process and product actions that needs to be taken. No, I don't feel so inclined when I'm being harassed by stupid dickhead, okay, bullshitter, okay, vain mommy, okay. I'm kind of like, you go figure it out, you dipshit. Go figure it out and go stiff someone else, but I'm making it harder for you to do that. So, and that was intentional. The law is not getting rid of Zach Singleton's antics of stiffing people. But I can tell you who is, okay? What else? And I'm doing it without a gun, okay? What else? There was something that he said where he put his emotion, and I'm like, he's so stereotypical. Man hyphen D, man and. I get it, you know. MH, Medal of Honor, M hyphen H hyphen AN hyphen D hyphen. Creating emotion for children that are not innocent through him, and then blaming it on me, where I'm finding honest catharsis dealing with dipshit dud dudes who don't understand me, don't have an invested interest in me, and have no desire for my reality that I'm bringing through and true. That I shouldn't have something impolite to express justly. Okay, what the fuck? Seriously. I shouldn't make a peep, and I would say it's articulate placement. I know what drives Zach Singleton, and he's using his children for a prop. Stop shitting on everyone that's supporting Zach to have pilot lessons for his 13-year-old, and was it 5 horses and $7,500 engine to fix when my whole car costs $3,500. Okay, and I'm trying to make a move on a shoestring minus the money I should have had via his word. Okay, what did his kids ever do to me? Well, they believe in the law -T, and they were raised to. Okay, so yeah, I have a problem, and they're not innocent. They're not innocent through either Zach or his wife, Becca Singleton, nor are they innocent through Officer Clint Anderson, who doesn't understand and doesn't want to. OMG. And he's going to perceive that he has the means to judge me. Oh my God. So, you know, this inflated ego, I've got a bigger gun, as big as my fucking legal penis, to shower you from the sky down for the people under ego God. It's propped up by money. Okay, you take away that money from that dud, and he can't make a living among you, YEWEID, with a way, WHEYED, YEID. Well, we'll see what's real, okay? He didn't do this work. I did it in spite of Jackass. And I knew I'd have to do it all by myself. And I have, and I did, okay? And if anything, I'm telling myself, okay, as my art, and that is my constitutional right as my nature and being. And if I'm upset, it's for a reason. REASSTONE. So, what else? Yeah. That's your choice. Give me a $500, what is it? Certificate? What do you call it? I don't know. It's cost me $500. Go ahead. Because I have no reason not to blow this up and make it bigger. I have nothing to lose except my virtue. And I have shown with everything that's online, you can go to www.g0.fig. No, wait a minute. www.g0.fig g0fig.is. Okay, there'll be a list of all the websites I've created. I've not updated it with the Zach Singleton website, but given time, I will. What else? So we can blow that up bigger because I have nothing to lose except my value and who I would give to. Further, I've proven my motive. I don't have a reason to be dishonest among Shim and him, and I'm the mend. The men I mend, thief end. I don't have a motive for that. Not with the value that I know I behold. What else? It's July 15th. Interesting. Yes, and if I'm prosecuted, it's only going to get bigger as well. So, yeah, pick your flavor. Oh, and if I get defamation of Zach Singleton's business career, yeah, we can say this is going to shoot to high hell. I'm not here to be taxed unrighteously. I've carried my value. And by being my word, okay? When Dependable Paint laid me off because of their inefficient, bad work before me, and then I got fired because I asked, well, you said a few days. You know I drove 2,500 miles to be out here, and I vetted you. You have lots of work and overtime, and you said, yes, you do. Okay. Came out here in the middle of winter. When I got laid off and then fired, the place I was renting, I had to let them know because I'm supporting 2 rents. I might be late. Well, I got another job and I applied for several others and I paid that rent. I never missed paying, okay? And when I came out to Bozeman, I had about, it might be optimistic, 1,200 in the bank. That's all I owned, okay? So it was very important for me to work and work and work and work and work. And yeah. Zach knew I had 2 rents to pay. He knows that I have a $5,000 tooth I'm paying on. And that doesn't bother him. His girl's going to get pilot lessons, and his wife is going to get a $7,500 engine fix when my car costs $3,500 total that I earned, not by stiffing anyone. Did it the old-fashioned way. That's why I know how to paint, and I know how to not fuck up when I paint because I've got years of experience, and I don't make shit up. I don't fool myself that that's a good job. But I'm like, Zach, very politely texted him, you might want to look at these ceilings, these textured ceilings in daylight. And he walked away from the job. I came back, there was blue tape on it. I sent him pictures. It's my strong feeling, after speaking with Mike Owens, that Zach didn't know what blue tape meant in Big Sky as a tradesperson. So a lot of ladders, lot of rungs on the ladder have been missed for him to put himself in that contracting position. I mean, I'm new to the area. I know what blue tape means. Okay. Why? I really work up there. I really work at Yellowstone Millionaires Club, where you have to be a millionaire to be part of the club. Okay? And your house, It's going to be more than several million at the very least. I'm not saying that it's the quality of the craftsmanship. I think the problem with the pricing is overlaying the workers. I have to paint things 6 or 10 times before they're perfect, but often, okay, but I'm not the management. And it's, it is what it is. In the sense that I understand if I'm working for someone else, I know that there's going to be a production method, so figure it out. And there's going to be a ways and means. How do they do things? How do they want to do things? Figure it out. My intention is to work for myself, so I know how I will do things. Predominantly, I'm not taking shortcuts, because that's one thing I've learned as a painter is it takes patience to do things right. And you get that patience by sitting in the process and giving yourself that value to sit in it, to follow through until completion. Do it right. Don't take the shortcuts. Put the drop cloth down. Anyway, Zach doesn't have that acumen. I've scrubbed his dark hardwood floors where he put primer on the wall and no drop cloth at 60 Calistad. Can't effing believe it. Can't effing believe it. I mean, donkey, did you just get here? My goodness. He's like, oh, thanks. I'm like, I said, sure, at the time I was very optimistic, but then he comes back later. You've been padding your hours, blah, blah, blah. That's why I took pictures of your work that I'm fixing, so you can understand. It's not straight A to B for me. When I have to go after your work that you're not doing to pass as a paint job. I don't know. Anyway, so what else have we got going here? Yeah, that officer is trying to steal from me. Oh, the children. No, man, you need to give them innocence. You don't even fucking care right here to be aware. BEATLHAWRE. If you must. AWARHEAD. The warhead you read. RH, right hand. I think it's something rhesus monkey. You'll have to look it up. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, he's trying to steal my value. He's not bringing it. He didn't pack it. He can't unpack it. If you want to take it to court and prosecute and turn it into a fucking circus that I spend my time on, that's fine. It's nothing new for me dealing with Dud Dude. Nothing new. In fact, I expect it. I'm the only person I know that has my back, and thus I can go for reward. Often by myself. I do this work by myself, but it was my intention and growing cognizance to understand that I need to create an economy. So what would that economy be? What would be the means? Would it be balsam wood? Would it be silk? I don't know, but certainly that's something that's on the verge if I'm not distracted by stupid human beings to preserve, redeserve, red deserve. PRE hyphen D hyphen SERV hyphen RE hyphen D hyphen preserve and redeserve red, and the server serves red also. Debit to lend the bed lead. T hyphen OO debit and debt. DEB D hyphen E over B hyphen I hyphen T 0 over 0 hyphen L hyphen B hyphen LB pound L hyphen B hyphen E hyphen N hyphen D hyphen. He's leading the money back into his shim. And that he's virtue. He's not. He's not virtue. He never was virtue. Neither are his children. Debit thief end, especially through Clint Anderson, badge 173, Bozeman, Montana, police officer. He's an accomplice. A hyphen COM hyphen P hyphen lice. Lice, so they're eggs. Eggs, example, knit. There's no KN, there's no knot or night. It's just NIT. They sew their egg on the thread of your hair near your scalp. So when those eggs hatch, they follow gravity, and life is a banquet, and they eat your fucking blood, okay? What else? Police officer Clint Anderson, badge 173, is not a prime mover. Neither is Becky Singleton. Neither is Zach Singleton. And their children are their shims that are ignorant and don't know better and believe in shim. SH-IM hyphen. Shim mend the men hyphen. Sorry. And the bed. MB megabyte. SHIMBEND. Medicate with more shimming, you jackass. Ford and Forge, regiving, jackass. What else? Shit, I have rice. I gotta check it. And I'm not wearing anything, so I have to concern myself with the entrance and exit. What else? Yeah, just doing a little business today. Fondling Donkey's dong. Because he wants me to. Like, fuck. Anyway, yeah, okay. Prosecute me if you must. Give me a citation, whatever. It will only provoke me to blow this up because I know there's no air, H-E-I-R, in your hand, donkey, to dow with war. Wart, W-A-R-T, okay? A route, art, okay? I already know that. What else? Yeah, get me for defamation. I'd like to see you fucking face to face, and because you're gonna give me more material to work with and build more and better websites in my name and in my promiscuous virtue. What else? What else? Yeah, that was a sorry, sad thing to do. The children. I'm like, yeah, okay. This one's gonna be a tough pill to swallow, but open up. Virtue's not coming through you, donkey. And when you don't understand what you dude with dudes, and D-EWE-D, D-EWE-RE-D, wed red, okay, dead again. Det ta, think, the hyphen ag, that's the judge of the land, again, gain, more debt to tag again. Again, you're not in a position to judge me. and you never meant to. Okay? So throw some shit at me and you'll be wearing it, I assure you. It's my bespoken, custom ability, and it's going to stay that way. Anything else? No, I think we're good. So yeah, Zach Taylor Singleton in Big Sky. Sorry, I'm not able to. I'm still waiting for a passcode I've not received to go into a place where I will rent space to use their internet. COVID is different around the country, and I live in an executive district, and there's no one on the street on a business day. So anyway, there's no one like anywhere, and no internet. I used to have free internet where I rented. Not kind of getting information back either, so I did go to Starbucks, and they don't let you don't let you sit or linger, so that wasn't an option either. I went to the park where they have free internet, and that's not free anymore. It's not existent anymore. So, yeah, trying to figure it out. I'm going to pause this in case I have a few more thoughts, but you get the gist of it. GIST, that is law. Oh yeah, back to lazier example here. Jackass shouldn't be speaking to me. He didn't bring my bread or bed, okay? He didn't care to lend either. Yes, the kids are not innocent, and what did they do to me? They believed in Donkey, because Donkey's doing the speaking and the seeking and follow through. 2, more donkeys. Not okay. So since I know that you're going to only harass me by being a donkey with me, I give you that option. Do so with your citation, with your prosecution, with your defamation, and you will only aid me nimbly to blow this up. Not meaning eradicate my work, but to make it bigger, to expand it. I've not put any effort to what I can do online after I've already built the website, because I've been busy with other things, real work being one of them. You provoke and harass me and give me no honest outlet among you, doer and jewer, dude and Jude, D-G-EWE-RE-RE D, Gugaw, G-E-W, G-A-W. G-A-W, guaranteed annual wage, Thevent. Gugaw, G-E-W, is a showy, worthless thing. D-G, DeGratio, thank God. So you give me no honest way through you, I will simply continue on my own, who I'm speaking to. T, 0, WH0. It's my art. You can't say I can't speak to myself in my art, and I can't have thoughts, and those thoughts wouldn't be there. I wouldn't feel that way about Zach and Becky Singleton's girls had they not shown me their way of treating me to date. D-H-A-T-E. DH, Doctrine of Humanities, designated hitter. I am more than suggesting the couple is a coup, okay? They never produce value to do with you. D-E-W-E-I-D, D-K-N-E-W-E-I-D. D K N E W E L over L I D. Dow, and SOW with way. WHEYEID. They didn't produce this value. They didn't care about it. It's not their value on the line, or their good works, or their good name in producing their value. This value, it's mine. MINE over E, deed. D, mind and mine, okay? It's mine. I thought about it through, even too. And I thought about how to express it visually so I can see factually. Ahem. Ahem. ENEM is the width that you occupy in space, in typing, in the written word. So enemy, you can only produce an enemy starting with donkey, okay, to believe. EVE, that you're Eve, IVE, that you're Eve, even. So, yeah. Children are not innocent. They can't be. You can't produce innocence through donkey, and where the law is not teaching. Actually, it's stealing honor to get it back again dishonorably because it's not a real caretaker. When you don't care to be aware. Dumb fuck. What else? Wasting my time. You notice Donkey gets paid to chat with me. Okay, I don't. He wastes my time. And then he gives me the service to say, I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand, but I think I'm going to just suggest you get prosecuted. So, who's harassing who? Okay. Donkey ignoramus. Oh my fuck. Give me amor. Oh my fuck. Nope, you will get no love for that. Sorry, story. S-T-O-R over R-E-Y-E. The store is red, okay? What else? It's all good. I don't care. If you waste my time, you're gonna know what to expect, and I might just pull out a few fucking feathers for more panache. So, you know where to find me soon enough, and I would suggest not approaching me as a donkey, because I've done the work. I've been my word. Which, ironically, your whole language under the law, -T, can't produce an air right here, okay? Which is suggesting you never were your word. So don't fucking talk to me and tell me what to do, because you're not producing the value by being the value and bringing the value. Okay? I think, what else? I'm gonna pause it, just in case I have a little more to say after. What did the kids do? They thanked the officer. They thanked their parents. Okay? Not okay. Not okay. Not okay that I don't have an exorbitant amount of money in the bank to provide for my future sustainability. Okay? It's one reason why I didn't have kids, because I was not able. If I was honest and forthright, that usually meant I lost my job somehow, but it's worth the price to pay. My honor is worth the price to pay. So I went without a lot of things. I've lived at the poverty level for longer than most people's fingers and toes, okay? But I have done wonderful things with my time. For instance, I taught myself, I've worked on my art, that silk hexagon. my wall hanging, and it has a hexagon-shaped hole in it. White and gold shantung. So yeah, I did that. I have a boomerang table over there I created. That's mine. Boomerang. That zebra wall unit for my plant jungle, that's called Trapezo. Trap-E-Z-O. Trapezo. And those are all my designs, and I have cut the wood, or in that case, MDF, because after I went to a mill, I'm like, it's $10,000 to $12,000, and you're gonna put a veneer on MDF anyway. I'll just use my faux finishing skills, and because I want zebra wood, I want it to be wild interior, and so I did it myself. I did it for $200 in materials versus $10,000 to $12,000. But it's trapezoid shapes, the shelves, and it's nomadic in the sense that it can be rearranged and moved because I've moved a bit. So I want things that I could be like, I want a low shelving unit, and I want a high, I need to fit it this way. What else? Yeah, I've got a beautiful cutting board. First time I was in a machine shop by myself, and I broke the bandsaw, and I'm like, well, if you can break it, you can fix it. So I figured it out, and I fixed it, because there was no one to ask, because I was watching a BNB while I was there, and with free use of their wood shop, and I'm like, I want to get this project done. Magneto, that's at my front door, so I have to fix the bandsaw while I'm making my cutting board, which is it Wenge and maple, so it's brown and white and 15 and 30 degrees, and not the side, the cut edge, I'm not sure what you call it, because I would say I only have shallow skills in woodworking, but I work by purpose. Like, I come up with an idea, and then I learn everything about like making dovetails, joints, sliding dovetail. In that way, I don't want to just be able to, like, this is how you cut a square. I'd rather learn by purpose. I want this thing, I articulate what I want, now I need to know everything about how to make it. Now I want to know how to make it. Okay? So yeah, I've got a cutting board that I would say most people wouldn't have the patience to produce. And I almost thought I was going to F $200 worth of materials between the joiner, the planer, and cutting 15 and 30 degree angles, and then flipping them so they're matchbooked, and then noticing some of my degrees are off, and then having to put all these pieces together and using every clamp in the joint as a first timer, but I did pull it off. It's not as thick as I thought it would be, but it's just right, and it's quite nice. I've shown it before. It needs to be oiled a bit. Let's see how I did. Yeah, it needs to be oiled. This is me. It's my cutting board. Pretty sweet, huh? Yeah, I made this all by myself. I can't say I designed it. I saw a guy from Australia drew these 15 and 30 degree angles, but then he made it round, and I didn't like the round with the angles, so I wanted the square. I actually wanted to then cantilever the edges so that you could scoop stuff off, but after I got it glued together and it stayed together, I was like, you know what? I did miter and soften. I think it's miter? No, not miter, but the router. So I rounded it a little bit so it's nice and soft to handle. No hard edges. But yeah, I decided to stop there because it was a fair bit of work. And I did it all by myself. After I knew what a joiner, a planer, and other saws and things were, but I had to find everything for myself. The chuck for the router. I'm like, I had to go through there was no one to ask. I had to go through every drawer, and I found it. I actually found, and bit sizes. I found that they were in a couple of different places. I have to say, with no one to ask, contrasting or accenting your desire to know is quite a convincing learning curve. Again, I've not made many things in the wood shop, but I do know well what I know. Okay. If I want to make this, I know everything about the wood shop on the way to making it. And after completing it, I know that I went from big to little, and I think I would have reversed it if I ever did this again, which I kind of was like, fuck, maybe not. I don't know if I'll do this again. But I will give myself that critique. Process and product. It might be easier next time, if you were ever to do this again, go little to big, not big to little. So I'm trying to think if that was the order, if that was what I walked away with for sure. Was it little to big or big to little? So I took big planks of wood, and I planed them, and then the cuts weren't, I don't know, the 15 or 30 degree may have slipped a little bit, or how you push it through the wood saw might change the degree a bit, and I wasn't happy, so I took the completed thing and I put it through the planer. But it was too wide, so I only could put part of it. Then I had to glue the two parts together. I'm pretty sure it was two parts. So yeah, so bigger to small, small to bigger. Yeah, anyway, I would have thoughts on that if I were to make this again. I always review what I want, what I do, the avenue of experience, and what worked, what didn't, and if I did it again, how would I do it? Same way or differently? Different order? I'm driven by purpose and goal, and I have a very efficacious mind. So in that, I like to wear a lot of hats and do a lot of things with my hands and my ideas and my imagination. I constantly think in terms of efficacious, and I constantly, with understand that information can be transposed, meaning what I learn on the track, I could take somewhere else. And what I'm learning, like how do you order your wood cuts, so according to your design. And what you want. So there was a value in using the end cut of the wood. It doesn't dull the knife. Okay, so when you have a trunk, if you use the knife, if you cut at the trunk and you were to cut with your knife on that, it doesn't dull the knife as much as if you were to use it from the other cut, like the length. What else? It's kind of hot here. And I've not set up my air conditioner, and I'm probably not. Okay. All right. You know how I feel. Come and get me if you want more, but you will get no or. You will get D hyphen AM hyphen O hyphen RE hyphen D hyphen. Yes, you will. And you will also see what I can do online with my free time that you have asked for, but are not qualified to receive, only deceive. So you can see what I can do with that as well. And what else? Yeah. I don't like people imposing their indecency on me to respond to. Do not like that at all. So if you tax me with your time to take my time malfeasantly, then it is my duty, DEWET, EYEID, it is my duty to teach you. Spitefully, because you're not paying me, and you're posing as virtue that you thought it through. THRUEWELLID. And you didn't, because there's no one before me that's actually doing this work, putting their life in line, their life on the line, okay? I'm merely looking at the facts, and anyone who wants to can look at the facts also. What else? What else? COVID, coronavirus. Corona is a crown. VI is what I use to vie, challenge. CO-VI-D. Okay? That's all you got in your thieving marketplace. And Officer Clint Anderson, Badge 173, Bozeman, Montana, is supporting that. T-H-AT- or the kids. Okay. While wiping out my memory, I was a child also. And I received no good deeds by Officer Dipshit ever. Okay? Because Officer Dipshit doesn't really understand the problem. Officer Dipshit just wants to move dipshits around for a paycheck. Okay. Yeah. Striking at the heart of indecency. There may be more than one con artist of the heart, and I hate to break that to you. But if you're going to treat me, persecute me for just being, okay, this is my experience, these are my thoughts, it's how it makes me feel, and you Jewing me over, yeah, I know that's not PC. Let's just say you spell it G-E-W, okay? Jewing me over, with no one to talk to among you Jew, you Googa, hyphenated, for follow through, you better expect there's going to be a spout of catharsis. Now, I'm not going to grab a gun or a bomb, okay, but I sure as hell am going to put like he hyphen W-E hyphen L hyphen L hyphen D hyphen. Sure as hell I'm going to express myself because I do need that outlet. That's why you have a judicial system, okay? Because it's the nature of man when you're wronged is to get it right, okay? And if I can't go through you, Googa, hyphenated, I will do it on my own. And yeah, I will think and feel on my own. And I will express on my own. And you, hyphenated, will not tell me how I can express when I look at all that you, hyphenated with dud dude. Over and over and over again. Okay? What the fuck? You think I should be happy and pretty about you being a dud dude? I shouldn't. Okay? This is reality. Meet and greet. Okay? And you give me more dud dude, I'm going to take every one of your fucking teeth and I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to knock them down your esophagus, put my hand in and cup them in my mitt, and then I'm going to keep force feeding you your same teeth over and over again until you effing get it, okay? Dud dude Has nothing to do with me. Okay? And it's not within me to be stupid or ignorant, okay? Or uncaring and desiring not to know better. A, B, L, E, T over T, H, E, R. Enable better, able letter, okay? Right here. H is hydrogen. It's the most abundant element in the universe that doesn't actually exist on Earth. It is my contention. You have to breathe it first with the thirst, okay? And A is a determiner. Pick your trajectory, donkey, for once. It seems to me the shit show income is more important than actually knowing better. All right, I think that's it.